Hey friends, it's Jenny, and I'm getting ready to work on day 4 of Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches. Today's sketch is brought to us by Cindy Thayer Brown. Cindy, if I messed up your name, I apologize. The sketch it's all blocks, and it shows 2x2s. So I'm going to use photos as much as I can for the blocks because I have a lot for this particular memory. These are warehouse photos that my granddaughter, my son-in-law, that he works for, where he works for, they have like these family days and all kinds of things like that. It's really a great place. And he took Quinn to the warehouse one day. So I have, like I said, I've got lots of photos. So this is them. They went on the trolley there. This is Quinn trying things out. She's hilarious. This is her. Look at this. Just talk about with a purpose. With a purpose. She always has to, test chairs. And this is her looking into a mirror. And then just some more photos. I like this with her dad's shadow there. So I'm going to be cutting these up. Some of them are duplicates, so I didn't realize that when I was printing them, or putting the grids together. So that'll help because I had more photos than the grid caused for. I had texted my friends the other day and I'm like, what collection should I use? And they did recommend a couple of Simple Stories collections, and then I remembered that I purchased the Rust and Revs 2.0 from 49&Market. Now, why did I purchase Rust and Revs? We don't work on cars. I don't know, because I have a son. So I thought, oh, masculine paper, I gotta get it. So I'm thinking of using this where I'll line the photos up. Does this have a name for this paper? This is called Steadfast. This is the back of it. So like I said, I'm planning to use this side. There does sure to be a border around the edges, so I'm thinking about using this, and this is from the solids. This is sheet number 4. Or if I use this for the photos and then use that for my outline, who knows? You guys, I may come back with a totally different thing altogether. Who knows, right? But I'm going to use the Rust and Revs collection. I do know that. And with the Rust and Revs collection, I do have this set of die cut elements. So this is a Dennis Brunton collection. It's pretty new. It's from this year, I think. Yeah, 2025. Like I said, do I have business buying Rust and Revs? Probably not, but I get FOMO. I was telling my friend Melanie the other day, I get FOMO. So my fear of missing out may have made me buy this one, but that's okay. I didn't buy the first one. So I'll call that a bonus. Let me get to cutting and placing, and I'll come back and show you where I'm at. Hey friends, I have finished day 4 of Chrissy's Beautiful Life, 30 Days of Sketches. I have the sketch here. Oh, yep. So here was our sketch. This is from Cindy Thayer Brown, and I decided to use the 49&Market Rust and Revs collection. If you look at the sketch again, it's a grid with a large border. It said on here, stitching optional, mixed media optional. Anyway, so this is what I used for these photos of my son-in-law and my granddaughter on a visit to his warehouse. So he doesn't work in the warehouse, but his building's attached to the warehouse, and they do this where he works. They do lots of family events, so it's a really, really nice thing. This was just after Josie was born, so this was just a dad and Quinny visit. So if you look here, I changed the papers completely to what I showed at the beginning. I ended up using this as one of the mixed media papers here, and I chose the brick side. And this is one of those foundation papers that goes along with it. I like the blue with the grid in the background, and really using a grid helped to line everything up, that's for sure. I did do some optional stitching. I used one of my templates from Some Assemblage Required. This is MK Gun Shop. I used as you can tell, it's an X pattern. I did use some mixed media with my Heidi Swapp Color Shine in gold. I'm not liking too much how when I'm tapping it that I'm getting these large lines. So I'm gonna have to, I mean, this one's almost empty, but I gotta back up. But I don't like how that's coming out, so I've got to work on that. I used some Bella Boulevard puffy stickers in Luna. It's called Luna, and these are the color Pony, and I put the warehouse visit along the side. She hit it up on the top, but I did some stitching there. 4, 8, 12, 16 photos on here. And the reason I was able to use tools is the place that the warehouse that he works at does have all that kind of stuff in the warehouse. So I thought it worked perfectly. I love this little Chase Purpose piece of ephemera because here she is and like running. He is the world's best dad to his girlies. He loves them so, so much. I like this, how it says strong, and here she's in his shadow. And then focused and fierce. Here she is. It's really hard to tell, but she was on a forklift. And just, you know, her walking around and checking things out. Always has to, if there's a chair or a bench or anything like that, she's going to see, look at her up here. She has to test them out. She is the official chair, bench, seater tester. So that's just her personality. But this was a great sketch. Thank you so much, Cindy. I really enjoyed playing with this. It got me to use a collection that I had to have and hadn't used before, and really step outside the box with what I would normally use. So that's another reason to follow along and play along with Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches. Now don't forget, this is a hop, so there's lots of people playing along. Make sure you take a look at that. God bless, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.